Okay, I think it's almost 9 o'clock. Is anybody out there? Hopefully we'll have some people joining in. I'm going to try to figure out how to put this video on YouTube when I get finished with it. So, let me know when you're there. I like doing these Facebook Lives. You know why? Because it helps me keep my desk cleaned off. I have at least a clear working area right here. I have to. Now, if y'all hear the dogs go crazy, just ignore it. Get this all centered up. Guess what came? I can't show you the inside, but here's the brand new holiday catalog. It's going live September. Customers can order September 1st. But if you are a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you get to pre-order. And I have ordered just a few pre-order items. I don't have a lot, but I was able to order some of the new products from the catalog. So I'm going to show you those. I also have an announcement. I achieved Silver Elite, and I am so excited. I'm going to Orlando, good Lord willing, to our own stage, the Stampin' Up! Convention, and I will get to attend Center Stage, which is a special event for Silver Elite and above. Several other demonstrators from our area are going, and 3 of us have achieved Silver Elite, so we're super excited about that. So thank you, thank you, thank you to all of you who have supported me. I'll be celebrating my 2-year anniversary in October. That's when I joined Stampin' Up! As a demonstrator, and it's one of the best decisions I've ever made. I know I've made a lot of not so good decisions in my life, but I can say Stampin' Up! But deciding to become a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator is just one of the greatest gifts from God, because I have met so many amazing, wonderful people that I never would have connected with if it hadn't been for Stampin' Up! So thank you to all of you who have supported me, who come to my classes. Y'all are the reason that I'm here. Y'all are the reason that I do this, because just like the Stampin' Up! Motto says, we share our creativity, and it makes a difference. So we don't just sell stamps, we sell friendship. And you don't even have to sell friendship, but that is just one of the benefits. So let me show you some of the things that I got from the holiday catalog. First of all, I want to show you this new tool that I think is going to be really neat. This is the Take Your Pick tool, and it is like the Swiss Army knife for crafters, okay? So on this end, it has this sticky stuff, and I'm going to get my lid off in just a minute. I don't want to twist it because this stuff twists out. So this is like a sticky stuff, like you can pick up sequins, and so it comes with that end, and it comes with a refill. And then on this end, it has the pokey tool thing. And see how that locks in place? Can you see that? See that lock there? I don't know if my light's showing well enough. But anyway, so you twist that and that comes out. There's a spatula on this end. And then there's another attachment that is 2 stylus blades. If I bring it up too close, it doesn't have good lighting, does it? But anyway, so this is the new Pick Me Up, take your pick tool, And I'm real excited about that. So, and if I'm not mistaken, it's only $10, which is not a bad deal for all of that. So that's one of the products. One of my favorites, I ordered my two favorites, okay? The first is the Farmhouse Christmas Bundle. It comes with these farmhouse framelits. Okay, whose favorite is the truck right here? Is that not everybody's favorite? The truck with the Christmas tree in the back. I see a lot of fun things with that. It has the house here. Let me open up these. Look at the picket fence. Oh my goodness. It's got the tree. It's got, this is the die for the truck. It's got the wreaths. And here's the bows. You can cut out all of these bows at one time. Here's the house framelit. And it's got several of these little stitching, I guess you'd call them banner pieces. And this, and then this line. I'm going to have to study up a little bit more on what that line's. Maybe that's for the lights. That, maybe. We're going to have to figure out what that one does, okay? I didn't look real closely at it. I saw the truck and I said, I want it. So, watch for future videos. So, that's the Farmhouse Christmas. This is the Country Home. Is anybody out there? Is anybody watching? Huh? I don't see anybody. I thought some people were going to join me, but I'll put it up later so y'all can watch it later. Anyway, this is, there's a Country Home suite, and here's the stamp set. And look at this. Is that a milk jug and a pitcher? The different floral arrangements. That stamp set. And then in the suite, it has this new embossing folder. And y'all know I'm a nut about embossing folders. In that same suite, they've got new foil paper. It's the galvanized, it's galvanized metallic paper. It's more, it's not as shiny as the foil, but it's beautiful. And this ribbon. Look at this burlap ribbon. This is called striped burlap trim. Ooh. And then there are these galvanized clips. They're little paper clips. Y'all can y'all tell I really love this suite? But anyway, these are the little galvanized clips. And look, you can thread ribbon through them. Isn't that neat? So fun. Also, there's these chicken wire elements. And these are super neat. Y'all remember that Hey Chick stamp set? Wouldn't this have been so cute with that? But see the chicken wire? It's paper, but it looks like chicken wire. That's going to be lots of fun to embellish our cards with. I still don't see anybody out there. I hope y'all get to join me tonight because I got a lot of neat stuff to show you. Alright. And the paper. Oh, I forgot to show y'all the Farmhouse Christmas paper. This is the Country Lane Designer Series paper, and it was really pretty. But it's double-sided, of course. It's got a lot of, let's see what the colors are in it. Blackberry Bliss, Cajun Craze, Crushed Curry, Early Espresso, Mint Macaron, Old Olive, and Whisper White. So, some really pretty paper in there. Cotton, there's stripe. There's a wood texture paper. So that's the Country Lane Suite. Let me show you, let me go back to the farmhouse. This was the designer series paper that went with it. And the colors in it are Basic Black, Cherry Cobbler, Gray Granite, Mossy Meadow, Very Vanilla, and Whisper White. So, there's another wood grain paper. There's a check. There's some more wood. Oh, so pretty. Stampin' Up, you just don't find prettier paper than Stampin' Up's DSP. And then the last thing that I got in my pre-order, they've come out with shimmer paint, and there's all kinds of different colors. I only ordered the Frost White, and I've been learning some techniques with this. You can put it in one of our spritzers. You put alcohol in here, and you put some of this, and then you spritz your cards, and it gives it a really pretty shine. So that's going to be fun to play with. So my pre-order wasn't as much as some people's. I'm going to get more, I promise. All right, I got a college student though, y'all. Hey, Susie, I'm glad you finally got to join me. I was showing my pre-order. You'll have to go back and watch it. So now I'm going to show the cards. You know, once a month, a group of demonstrators get together. We're not even in the same downline. My upline attends, and two of my downline attended, but we aren't even in the same group or whatever, but we get together and we do these amazing swaps. And this swap was techniques. And so I'm going to show you what the demonstrators came up with. Look at this one. This technique is the faux linen, and you use tissue paper. I am definitely casing this card. Is that not beautiful? My downline, Susie Harrison, did this beautiful card. She used heat embossing with the watercolor pencils. And I don't know if you can see, she colored in the flowers with the white and then colored over that. But that's using that Color Blended Seasons bundle that's only available the month of August. Remember, I'm having a class on that next Friday from 4 to 6. And if you purchase the bundle or the stamp set and the watercolor pencils, you can come to that class for free. But this was using the bokeh technique, and you can see those circles there. All right, this used, and that used the Dandelion Wishes stamp set. This one used the Heal and Hugs stamp set from the annual catalog. This was Dandelion Wishes. This is the Rooted in Nature. This is heat embossed, and it's got some masking and sponging. I'm trying to remember what color she said. I think that's Highland Heather, maybe Balmy Blue, and Lemon Lime Twist or Granny Apple Green. Something down here. All right. This was made by another one of my team members, LaRue. She did the two-step stamping and the watercoloring. That's a beautiful card, and I can't remember the stamp set she used for that one. I'll think of it in a minute. Okay, this is using the Eclipse technique, where you you stamp on the paper, and she went ahead and embossed, and then you cut out the letters and raise them up. Can you see that? And you can see just a hint of the glimmer paper under there. So, and she's got the glimmer paper. That's a really pretty card. This was my swap card, and this uses a wax paper technique that I'm going to show you guys how to do. The stamp set that I used for this one was the stitched all around, and then what's the name of this one? It was in the pre-order, but it says, so many of my smiles begin with you. I used my leaf punch, and I put some of that DSP with a border of the ribbon border punch. But this background, I used one of our new products. I used the embossing folder, the new embossing folder from Country Home, that 10 embossing folder. But you can see that this is not embossed. So I'm going to show you guys real quick how to do that. It's pretty simple. Let me get my iron plugged in. Do y'all believe it? I'm ironing. I only iron when I'm crafting. Ha ha. So, what you have to do this technique is some wax paper, and you need the glossy cardstock, okay? Stampin' Up! Sells the glossy cardstock. This is not the regular Whisper White. You have to have glossy for this technique, okay? So you need 2 pieces. These are cut 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, just a 8 by 11, 8 1/2 by 11 sheet of paper cut in 4 sections. Now, let me talk to you about the wax paper. You don't want the cheap wax paper from the Dollar Tree, okay? This is fine for your Christmas cookies, laying them out or whatever, but you need the good stuff, because this, let me see if I can find this piece. This is what it didn't all do, and anyway, you want to use the name brand wax paper, okay? So, what you're going to do, I've got a piece of wax paper already cut, and I'm going to put it in my embossing folder, okay? Get my Big Shot. Now remember, that's one of the thick dynamic embossing folders, so you only need, you take away the thin die adapter and one of your cutting pads. Make sure that's in there right. So I'm going to put this in, and we're embossing the wax paper, okay? Oops, get that in there right. So just run that through your Big Shot. Alright, and there's my embossed piece of wax paper. So I'm done with that. Now, you also need a piece of tin foil. You need an iron. I'm going to lay this towel down on my desk to protect my surface. Now, I've got my glossy cardstock, and here's my piece of wax paper. I'm going to put, I've got the glossy side up, okay? I'm laying that down, and I'm putting the wax paper, and then this glossy side goes down. So both glossy sides are touching the wax paper, okay? Now I'm going to take my piece of tin foil, and I'm going to just lay my cardstock there, and I'm going to fold it over. What this does, it helps transfer the heat, okay? So now I've got my iron turned all the way up. You don't want it on steam, but you do want it as high as it will go without the steam. And you just hold your iron, just iron over that. And you can only use 1 piece of wax paper for 2 pieces of cardstock, okay? Now, let me pick this up. Okay, I don't know, you probably can't see it, but you can kind of see how the design, this one may look a little better. So 1 piece is getting the deboss side and one's getting the emboss side, okay? So let's put all this to the side. Let me unplug my iron real quick. I don't need to set my house on fire. We can sing "This Girl Is on Fire," but I don't want my house to be on fire. So now, the color that I used was Rich Razzleberry, okay? So I've got my brayer, and you can see I hadn't even washed it. Stampin' Up! Sells these. They come in a pack with 2 brayers, and you get 4 sponges, and you can wash these sponges and reuse them. The way that you change them is this just pulls away like that, and you can change the brayers out, or the sponges. So let me put that back in there. So now you're going to ink up your brayer. Here's another tip. These things will cut into your ink pad, so you're gently picking up and rolling. Don't press down real hard or you'll gouge out your ink pad. Now y'all ready to see the magic? Here we go. So I'm just putting my ink on. I feel like I missed a step, but that's at the end. So now, see how that wax paper, how that wax has made a resist? Can you see the pattern coming up? So just get that covered real good. I think I've got to go get a paper towel because... Let me go get a paper towel. Sorry, guys. I'll be right back. And then, once you've got it brayered on there, then you're going to take a paper towel and just buff it. Just like that. And then let's take this other piece, and you'll be able to see the difference. So can you see the difference where it's got one pattern from one side and one pattern from the other? So just a different way to use your embossing folders, a fun technique. This would be a really fun kids class because it's like magic. Be amazed. So now we're going to take this, we're going to buff it out. Just like that. So can you see the difference in the techniques or in the different patterns? And then And there's my finished card. I did cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4 and use just a regular card base. I used some of the DSP. I carried it over inside here to do the edge. And that's all there is to it. And so I've got 2 more pieces here that I can make 2 more cards. And I thought that was lots of fun. And this glossy paper, there's so many techniques you can do with this. Again, I want to say thank you for all your support. It's just me and you, Susie girl. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being my ride or die chick. So, I'm going to put this on Facebook so people can watch it later. And we will see you guys next time for the Facebook Live Stampin' Up! Pajama Party. Hope you had fun. See you later.